Welcome back to Let's Talk Wrestling Show. My name is Spencer. I'm back again as your host, and today we're going to review Monday Night Raw. Now, my overall Monday Night Raw, I think it had some good bits and it had some downs. You know, it wasn't nothing to write home about, in my opinion. But let's get right into what you all missed. First things first, Seth Rollins came out with Buddy Murphy and the AOP. You know, he wanted to thank the fans for turning him heel pretty much. That's what he was doing there. And then he played a video package of what happened last week with Buddy Murphy helping him, Seth and AOP win their fist fight. And then we got Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. You know, of course, they had their say so, and they wanted to come to fight. So they brought out the Viking Raiders, which it's good to see them in a really good feud. And we'll get back to Seth Rollins and the Viking Raiders and this whole thing a little bit later. Now we're going to jump in to the video package of Rey Mysterio, his United States title run, which I think that was a pretty good run with the United States title. That's the only title he hasn't held. So I think overall they done good with that. Of course, dropping it to Andrade. It's about time Andrade got a title. Because he's been good. About time he's got a main roster title. So, we do that. Then the ladder match, which there were some couple moments in there that worried me just a little bit. Like when Andrade got flipped, his back of his neck landed on a ladder. That kind of scared me. Then there's one point in the match where him and Ray both landed on their heads. I, you know, I was worried for him because that's dangerous. They could have ended very badly for them guys. But we got some. Of course, we got Andrade's Three Amigos, a tribute to Eddie. Rest in peace. And he delivered the last one on Rey Mysterio on a ladder. Now Rey Mysterio did something cool where he like ran or something and leaped over the jumped over the buckle, not the buckle post, the steel ring post on Andrade, which I thought that was awesome. Getting wow factor. Then the finish came. Rey Mysterio hit 619. Andrade went out of the ring. He started to climb, and Selena Vega climbed up and sat on top of the ladder so Ray couldn't get to her. That allowed enough time for Andrade to come back, get up out of the Ray, and he hit his finisher on the Ray through a ladder. Are you kidding me? Now that's how. And then Andrade won, of course. He won. He gave him the victory over Ray. Then he went to rip up the mat over the concrete floor. This is where it gets interesting. So he was going to do what he did to Humberto Carrillo on the Rey Mysterio. But that was fooled by returning Humberto Carrillo. They had the little mini brawl. That was good. Get him back. I missed him. Feud him with Ray. Got him back. Now let's go to the quickest match I think I've ever seen in my life. Aleister Black taking on the Jobber. The bell rung. The Jobber ran in black. Black mask. 1, 2, 3. It was over. As simple as that. That's how quick I think that was. It was about 10 seconds. Maybe 13, give or take. Next up, we got Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar came out. Paul Heyman talking about the Rumble and how Brock's gonna last, and surprising Ricochet came out. How he was talking about he wasn't gonna be afraid of Lesnar. He wasn't scared of Lesnar, and so he got in the ring with Lesnar. Not not so sure how smart that was. But he asked Lesnar if he was afraid. Lesnar walked up and kicked him in his cojones. And I don't know why Brock Lesnar has to speak. When he speaks, it sounds like a 12-year-old. I'm just saying, guys. It sounds like a 12-year-old when Brock Lesnar speaks. Next up, we got a Randy Orton interview talking about how he's eligible to win the Royal Rumble. You know, he could possibly win. Then he got a match with Drew. The match with Drew McIntyre was pretty dang good. Until, in a normal fashion, when there's more than two people in a feud, the OC came out and gave Drew McIntyre the win by disqualification. Then Randy Orton helped defend off. Randy Orton got a chair and helped Drew McIntyre defend off the OC. Then Randy Orton hit the three most dangerous letters in sports and WWE. RKO. He hit RKO on Drew McIntyre. Then we come up to the man Becky Lynch. You know, she had a promo to cut. We was recapping everything with her and Asuka last week, the Green Mist. We're recapping that. And she had a match with Kairi Sane. Becky won. Give her momentum going into her title defense at the Royal Rumble this weekend against Asuka. But of course, Asuka and Kairi Sane beat up Becky Lynch. Now, this past week, we came back from commercial break. Big Joseph and Jersey King Lawler talking about Rocky Johnson. Now I want to extend my condolences to The Rock and his family. I hope everyone out there prays for them as they're all going through this hard time. Because you know, losing a family member is pretty hard. I want to extend my condolences out there. I'll be praying for them. So, well, we got some shocking news. Ladies and gentlemen, we have new tag team champions. So, earlier in the night, Seth Rollins challenged the Viking Raiders to a tag team match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. You know, you had Seth, Buddy Murphy, and the ALP come out, and you had the Viking Raiders and Joe and Owens come out. About halfway through, ALP, Joe, and Owens took themselves out of the equation. That left the tag teams in the ring. We need to see this more. We don't need to see outside interference. Because I feel like these four guys can put on a really good tag team match if you let them. Because if you've seen Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy, any of the matches, especially the TLC match, that was the best match. Match of the year, in my opinion. Right there. That was match of the year. But anyway, so, you know, Seth Rollins and Buddy are cheating, saving each other, breaking up pinfalls. Towards the end of the match, Buddy Murphy hit his knee thing he does. And the ref was pulling him back, letting Eric, you know, come to his senses somewhat or something like that. Then Seth Rollins hit a curb stomp on Eric, or Rowe, or whatever his name is. And that led Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins win the tag team championships. Well, you know, I thought it was a pretty good match. I mean, you got some good talent in there. Buddy Murphy gets his second singles title, Well, not a singles title. His second title in WWE. That should hopefully elevate him to another singles title. Then hopefully one day he can be WWE champion. I would like to see it. All right, so we come to a weird part of Raw. Street Profits have apparently a talk show or some news thing, whatever. I don't like it because I think it's dumb. It's wasting the Street Profits. And let me talk about the Street Profits for a minute. Their promos that they've been doing backstage on Raw sound so scripted. Promos should not be scripted. Promos should come from here, not on a piece of paper. They should come from here. They try to make it work, but sometimes it just doesn't work. But I digress on promos. That's another time right there. Now we had Matt Hardy and Eric Rowan had a match. And this is where I want to talk about what I think is in Eric Rowan's cage. Jerry the King Lawler said he thinks it's a snake, like Jake the Snake Roberts. It could possibly well be, because it bit him 2 consecutive weeks in a row. It could possibly be a snake. A very big snake. Or, I really don't know what it could be. I guess they're just leaving it up to our imaginations. Or they're going to, because I would like to know sometime. This has been going on for a while since Eric Rowan came to Raw. I would like to, know, hey, this is what's in his cage. Then we got announced that Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe were entering the Royal Rumble. Which it's been perspective, and Roman Reigns is going to win that. That's going to be another video. Maybe tomorrow or something, sometime this week. And the main event. This was about a 10-minute match. The mixed tag team match between Rusev and Bobby Lashley. And Lana and Liv Morgan. They're wasting Rusev. I think Rusev is a good talent. Rusev Day, if y'all remember, that was good. Popularity. But right now, I think Rusev is doing what he needs to do to be able to leave soon. Because his contract is ending soon. He's going to be a free agent. So I think he's trying to get out of the company on good terms like Dean Ambrose did. Jon Moxley, Dean Ambrose went down to WWE good terms. He did everything they asked him to up to his release. So I think that's what Rusev might be doing by taking losses. But see, instead of wasting Rusev with this feud, they should have done something better with him. They should have groomed him to be WWE champion, or give him a trial run, like they did with Jinder Mahal, which nobody liked that. See, he should have been WWE champion then instead of Jinder, because Rusev Day was popular then. Hello, Rusev Day was popular. Sometimes I say it to myself. I'm not weird or anything, but who knows? Well, that just... And of course, Bobby won that. Bobby and Lana won. Yay. The real reason I don't like his feud is because it ain't... Bobby Lashley, well, I saw him come back the day after WrestleMania 34. I thought they was going to give him... be awesome. Bobby Lashley returning. He can have some big profile matches, not with Roman Reigns. Maybe, I thought he was going to face Brock Lesnar at one point. Apparently not. That's the only that he sources. That's what I've read that he's. That's the only reason that he would come back, face Brock Lesnar. That has not happened yet, and he's been back about 2 years. And Rusev, they could have done a lot with Ruru. Could have done a lot, but they failed to do that. And I feel like he's unhappy with his position in the company. But if he wants to leave, he can leave. Peaceful terms, like I said. I think that's what they're doing. That's what he's doing. Don't cause a scene. Just do what you're asked, and when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Well, anyway, that's going to wrap up Raw. Yeah, it was nothing to write home about, guys. Yeah, the ladder match was cool. Having new tag team champions was cool. But I think Raw needs to stop opening with monologues. How about we have a... Yeah, it's good to have some explanation sometime when you open Raw, but come on, guys, have a match. Have like a knockout, drag out match first of Raw for a change. Just, make it different. Have like a 20-minute match starting Raw with two great talents. Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black. Aleister Black and Seth Rollins. Just saying. If they can stop opening Raw with people talking, isn't it, like I said, it ain't bad to have it, but sometimes people just get tired of hearing people talk opening Raw. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Like I said, Roman Reigns video probably coming out sometime this week. What I think they should do with him, because he's projected to win the Rumble. What I think they should do there. But that's going to do it. I hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know what you think and what you thought about Raw in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.